Mm-mm. Here we go. Okay, we're live. Okay, now I have to remember how to do everything else. Dun dun dun, here we go. Hey y'all, it is Rachel.
And Eddie.
Hey Eddie, and this is my so-called mess, and welcome to it. Eddie, how are you?
I'm good. I'm glad we got the soundboard sorted.
We did. I think now my music is too loud, but I think I'm gonna end without it, and then we'll figure that one out next time. But we're
We're
getting there.
always like this close. We're always just
We're,
like an
we
inch
are.
away from perfection.
You
I
know,
think we've had a few perfect episodes though.
I think so too. But it's hard to be perfect all the time. You got to show your flaws.
I think this is by title a messy
It is.
interpretation of yours and your
And yours.
life
And yours.
and mine.
Yep, we're messy. And you don't want to be perfect all the time because then other people don't feel comfortable being messy.
Yeah, I have a pretty perfect image. I need to mess it up a little bit.
You do. I have a pretty messy image, I think.
Get some face tattoos.
Or like the nails.
Oh, thanks. Have you done these before? They're like nail stickers.
I have not.
Honestly, I was skeptical, but they look really good and they last a long time. So,
I thought about buying them once, and instead I bought fake nails. And I still can't, but I don't understand how you do them. How do you put them on your right hand if you're a righty?
the stickers?
Yeah. Do you have to cut them?
No, you put it on and then you fold it down because it's like longer than your nail, and then you just file it off.
Hmm.
Like they give you a little file, it's a regular nail file, and then you just file the tip of your nail and the paper that's hanging over the edge comes off. You have to do a little work to make sure it doesn't like flip up, but after you do that, so
Hmm.
far this is like a whole week and none of them have come off.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, if you notice from my background,
Oh, you're
I'm
back home.
I'm back home, not by choice.
No. What? That's like
I mean, I'm really happy that I'm in a like
this is like what like soldiers who go to war and then they fall in love with being at war and then they're
okay.
like, I'm back home, not by choice.
It's not, I like being in my own space. Like, I will tell you that. I do like being in my own space. Whoops, hold on. My earbud fell out because I stepped on it. Oh my goodness gracious. Ugh. So I'm happy that I'm finally like, since I haven't been in my own space since like my own, like where I live space since mid-January. And no, towards the end of January. But it wasn't drying fast enough, my wall where they were drying the whole area. So they brought in this huge um, drying fan instead of just a dehumidifier. And the wall was open, right? And there was still insulation that they didn't take all the insulation out. So the wall was open. They covered none of my stuff. So there's just insulation and soot and wall remnants flying all over my bedding, my pillows, all of my stuff. So every time I come in, I start itching real bad and my eyes start burning, and now I'm getting a headache.
Man, I feel like if you do take them to court, we have documented.
We do.
I mean,
And
I you need to take pictures, I guess.
oh yeah, I take pictures every day.
I don't think
Every day.
podcasts are admissible as evidence.
We'll have to see. That'd be really interesting. Good test. I have taken pictures every day. I show them, and I probably laid my cards out on the table too early, but I was so tired because I haven't been sleeping. And I went down to like get because they're like yesterday they texted me or emailed me and said, "Good news. They're putting up the wall today." I'm like, dude, did you check to make sure all of it was dry? Because some of it was high, and when I touched it, it was still pretty wet. I think they only tested like the bottom. I don't know that I don't know. I can't say for sure or not. And I was like, okay. So I was like, what does that mean for me? Like, do I, are you gonna clean up this apartment? Are you gonna like, and so I went down to show um, community manager, all the pictures I've been taking. And what's interesting is, I guess she talked to the maintenance because I came back and they cleaned up some of it. There's little clumps of dirt, but by the time
Hmm.
I came back, like 30 minutes later, it was like sort of cleaned up.
Oh, wow.
Um, yeah, but I know that it's like it had flown around my apartment. There was insulation all over the floor. It was on my bed. Like I said, there was soot on my pillows. There was like dirt on my blinds. Um, so oh, my card's too early. And she was like, well, are you saying you want to transfer to another unit? And I don't, which someone's like, if they're going to give you another unit, just take it. No, because they're not going to move my stuff. I'm not paying a mover to move my big stuff to another apartment here, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to be here I'm not planning on staying that much, after this. I'm not re-signing my lease. So, and then I was like, no, really, I don't feel comfortable moving back. I'd prefer to not be my lease anymore. And she's like, well, another apartment so you don't have to break your lease. I said, hold on a second. I said, I'm not asking to break my lease. I don't feel
Oh, dang.
comfortable in this apartment. I'm asking to get out of my lease. And then I was like, maybe I should have waited to say that. But already, so they put the wall up yesterday, right? Already there's two brown lines.
So they didn't fix the water leak?
I don't know. There's two brown lines already. Doesn't that tell you there's still something happening?
That's exactly what that means.
Yeah. So I'm like, I walked in this morning. It wasn't there yesterday, but there's a darker one and they're not huge yet, but they're there. Um, and and then my eyes are on fire. Um, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to get my eyes checked. They're gonna check my eyes and my ears, look at my like where I get rashes. Although they're not like staying as rashes, they're coming and going. Um, and then they're gonna, I think, do a mold blood test on me.
Oh, the old mold blood test. Cool.
Hmm.
How do you get a doctor to do that?
So I called. So I didn't know what to do because I'm like, because first of all, I hate making doctor's appointments. I just don't go to the doctor. I know I'm a therapist. I know like I should take care of myself. I get it, but I have such doctor trauma from when I was really sick and I was going and going and going. And now I'm like,
Yeah.
just can't. Like if I'm okay, I'm okay. So I actually called HEB primary care. The
Oh, the grocery store.
Yeah, they have little primary care and they also do like physical therapy and they have nutrition and stuff like that. So I've been there before and they were very nice. And so I called them and I talked to the front desk person and I was like, "Hey, this is kind of what's going on." And she was so good. She was like, okay, let me ask you some questions. She's like, how bad is the rash? She's like, are you bleeding? Is it really puffy? I'm like, no, I'm not bleeding. And, I'm not in the apartment at this very moment. I said, but the rash kind of like, it starts and then it doesn't, I'm not getting like welty rashes. And then she asked me that. She's like, well, I think we can, I'm like, so I wanted to get my ears and my eyes looked at because my eyes burn all the time when I'm in here. Um, and then she said, well, do you want to she's like, well, we could probably do a mold panel blood test, which was what I was going to ask for. I
Oh,
didn't,
interesting. Yeah, that's I've not had that experience with the doctors. Like if you want like a specific test, in some cases they're like, "No, you don't
I
need that."
know, I know.
So,
And I'm
I'd like
like,
that. I'd
even
like
if
to
this,
just get the tests I want.
right? So I was kind of exciting. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Um,
Although we don't have insurance this year because the
yeah,
the insurance rates went up. I think I was supposed to pay like $46,000 this year in premiums.
holy shit. I also don't have insurance. It cost me $70 to walk in.
All right. Grocery store,
Also,
grocery store doctors. That's the
Also,
new,
HEB, and it's a nurse practitioner, and they usually spend a lot of good time with you, right?
yeah.
You can also join them for like $99 a month and get like physicals and tests done and like your basic well care.
Yeah, all we need is my garage MRI machine and we'll have it all figured out.
That would be fantastic. Or get like fuck the MRI, get a full body scan machine.
Like the airport ones?
No, 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 they have medical ones.
What is a full body scan? How does that differ from an MRI?
I don't know, but I feel like it tells you like lots more things. Like you're gonna have, I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know, but I think it's better than an MRI. Like it tells you, like it looks at everything. Because what does an MRI do? Does it just do?
I'll start looking on Craigslist and see if I can find a used one, a good
Okay,
used full body scan machine.
yeah, like because I think it does gives you like analysis of things too.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, so I just got back. All of my bedding is I couldn't sleep because I'm okay. Sorry, I don't want to talk about my apartment this whole time, but whatever. We're talking about me.
Yeah.
So they messaged me. They're like, "Good news, apartment's done." And I was like, "Let me know if you need anything else." I haven't heard back from the regional manager yet. And that's when I was like, "Shit. Well, if they tell me I can get out of my lease, I haven't really thought this through. Like how much time will they give me? I'm gonna have to quit my job real quick. I'm gonna have to take off work, which is gonna make me lose some money. Like just all the things that like I haven't really thought through. That's okay. But so I said, okay, well, how long can I stay in the model unit? She goes, oh, you can stay in here today. That was yesterday. So I was like, fuck. So I like brought all my stuff over last night because I was like, I don't want to wake up in the morning. And so I just had like a blanket and my laptop and my internet tower and like stuff like that. But I couldn't sleep this morning because I was like, oh my God, I gotta go back to the apartment. So I took all my bedding off and my down blanket was an expensive down blanket. It needs to be bleached also, but it was underneath my other cover. So I'm like, okay, that I think I can. I don't know if I should wash it or not. But the other ones, I'm like, do I just throw everything away that had
Um,
certain fiberglass on it? Fiberglass insulation?
yeah. Yeah, usually you'll cover, like if you open up a wall, you'll
Yeah, you
like
cover
cover
things.
stuff with plastic and then you throw all
Right,
the plastic away.
right. They didn't cover one single thing in my apartment.
I feel like that's a little bit, I mean, it's not surprising seeing as they actually didn't fix anything and put the wall back up. It's not surprising that they also didn't cover anything.
And then I even told the manager before, I'm like, nothing had been covered. She's like, okay, I'll tell them to be more careful. And then they put in that hot, heavy thing that's like blowing. Like you could see, I have like videos of the insulation going like blue, 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 blue. If you have video of it, if you're watching us on YouTube, you're seeing some good video.
She's not playing the video that she took, but she's
I'm doing, I'm being insulation. So like, and you could see soot like swirling, right? They still don't think to cover any of my stuff.
it's like the beginning of Wizard of Oz with like the twister and there's a bunch of things going
I was
around in it.
thinking I was kind of like um the car used car sale guy.
Oh, right, yeah, the inflatable man.
Yeah. So here I am,
Yeah, I feel like does your down comforter need to be dry cleaned? That's important.
probably.
Ugh, I wouldn't do it. Just sleep in the insulation.
Well, I have other comforters that I was going to get rid of, but I mean, I have put my down blanket in the wash before. Probably not the
Hmm.
smartest thing, but
I think a lot of it can be like shaken out or
right,
vacuumed up. Like
but where do I shake it out in my apartment? I don't have an outside. I mean, okay.
you have a
Well,
balcony. I
no.
mean, that's pretty bad for that too. Really, what you should do is vacuum it all up. But I don't know.
Ugh.
That's what they were supposed to do, I
Well,
guess.
um, and I don't know if it's like got into my bedding, so I am waiting until this is all done, and then I'm filing a claim for the stuff that I have to get rid of.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that it can like settle inside of your bedding
Well, because it
unless
got
it's like really, really old,
it's
you
not. It's
know?
only a few years old, but the base that my bed was on is on. You could see layers of soot and dirt and stuff from the wall on the like bed base.
Yeah, that stuff is generally just I think it's called gypsum, like the stuff that the wall is made out of.
Oh, but
And
this was
it's
like the stuff inside the wall. Like all there was like you could see dirt and gross stuff in the wall. That's what flew under my bed. Like,
Uh,
and there was insulation, like not underneath my bed too. It's not even just the wall stuff. It's like the stuff inside the wall that was floating
yeah,
around.
yeah, that's nasty.
And then, so like the what do you call that? The thing the bed sits on, the bed
The
whole
box
thing.
spring,
No, it's like, okay, so my bed, the thing it sits on, it has a remote
it's
and
the
you can
bed frame, right?
bed frame. The bed frame had insulation and soot and dirt all over it.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Yeah.
I I don't particularly like that.
Yeah, me either. I'm gonna
But
have to sleep on it
I've been a
tonight.
homeowner for so long that it's like, oh, that's you got to clean that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's not as the person who's responsible for all of it, it's like, oh yeah, I just have to do this. I have no other
R-
option.
Right. And this is the thing. Not only am I not responsible for this, like I rent, but the leak has been here for years. I didn't come in and not cover my shit. I shouldn't be dealing with this.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love my bed, but I'm thinking that I may have to, I
Set
don't
it on
think,
fire.
well, I'm thinking that I don't want to bring it to a new place if there's possibly like still like insulation somewhere in there and soot and all that kind of stuff that I just want to say that file a claim and get a new one.
Yeah, I mean, if you have homeowners insurance or renters insurance, I
Yeah,
guess
that,
you could file a claim with them.
yeah.
I
That's,
don't know that I think a lot of mattresses might use a lot of insulation foam in them anyway, you know?
stop it. Don't tell me that. I have like a, I forget what they're called. It's the kind of bed that goes like, it's not Tempur-Pedic, but it's like that.
A hospital bed?
No, but it moves like a hospital bed. Anyway, don't tell me about the inside of a mattress. But anyway, it
Yeah,
also,
you never want to know how the sausage is made. That's funny. I
yeah.
was telling my kids about that, and then they're like, tell me how a sausage is made." And then we tried our best to describe like what's all in a sausage, and they, with their infinite charisma, were like, "Oh, that sounds good. I like that." Like that's how they responded to it. But I think the phrase has stuck with them in that they're like, don't go into detail about this. I do not want to know the behind the scenes
Yeah,
of
there's a lot
that.
of things I don't know. But okay, I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with sausage, sort of.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, we know how sausage is made, which is disgusting. Is salami the same thing?
I don't think so, but maybe like pepperoni is the same thing too.
Okay,
I think they are both sausages.
salami's a sausage?
I think, but it's like it's not like the gross one is the hot dog.
Yeah.
I think that salami and pepperoni and the ones with different names than hot dog have like select meats that go into it. Don't look it up. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I do kind of want to know.
I think that you can make like a really good sausage with just like the best cuts of the meat that you're
Okay.
putting into it.
But does salami have like butt in it?
I mean, pork butt is pretty, it's a you're talking about like fingernails and stuff, like butt in general.
I've been eating a lot of salami because it's the only thing that sounded good to me recently when I was like, but now I think I have to throw it all away.
Did it, yeah, did I ruin it?
No, it's just like thigh, belly, shoulder, and then fat, back
Yeah,
fat.
I think salami is like really, it's like a nicer sausage.
I
And
love
the ones that are gross are just hot dogs, swag dogs.
okay. I have to not, I have to get off my salami.
I think that's cool. It's like a charcuterie is what you're having every day, like slices of cheese and meat
No, just salami.
and like
Just,
fancy water crackers.
just fucking hard salami.
You're eating grapes
Um,
off of the thing.
You're making this all sound so like,
This is your life. I feel like
no, no,
yeah.
I
You
eat
have
salami.
people with palm fronds fanning you while you eat. You're like, it's lunchtime, and then they all come in.
That sounds like that's how I should tell you I'm doing it. No. Back when I was out of my apartment, food sounded gross to me. Food in general, sometimes I go through phases where it gross. There's like one food that doesn't gross me out, and it's been salami this week. Am I like when I'm going through this? No, I buy hard salami.
Yeah, but honestly, I imagine you eating like salami and candy hearts and sprinkles, and I'm like, that is a bad combo. Like, that's
I
not
did
gonna
have some
taste good.
candy hearts this week, and they were not good. So sad. No, just salami from the bag. I go to the deli, get the deli. I get the good salami. I get it from the deli.
Hmm.
And then I just eat a couple slices from the bag, and that's all I eat for the day.
That sounds like a bad diet. Like,
Yeah,
I think you need some fiber.
I need
That's
a
the
lot of
high, that's very keto of you.
paleo. Keto,
Paleo? Isn't keto just all meat? Like,
that's
no,
paleo. It's mostly all meat. I
uh,
don't know what keto is. Paleo is a lot of meat.
maybe keto is just all protein, no
Maybe.
other
I don't know.
stuff.
I don't know. Um, oh, oh.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of last season, no, last episode.
The last episode of Buffy that you watched?
No, 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 no. The last
Oh,
episode of Us.
our last episode? Yeah.
Not last
You,
episode. I mentioned I bought on a whim this CBD
I saw that.
popcorn.
I read that in the description of our podcast.
They came. They arrived.
Oh, they arrived?
They did. They did. They did.
So explain what they are again. Is it just a gel, like
No,
a,
it's like it's not gel. It's like it almost looks like a bullet.
uh-huh.
It almost looks like a wax bullet.
Oh, right. Okay. And you take it up the hooch.
You just put it right up your right edge.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, because it has cocoa butter in it, maybe, so it can get melty. So you're supposed to keep it in the fridge. It's very hard to open the first one because I didn't keep it in the fridge. Um, and then you just wait.
And what happens? Did you do it?
So yeah, I tried one because I'm like, I gotta try this because I don't know if I told you this. Instead of buying, I don't read descriptions often. Sometimes like I go to buy, like a big desk and I didn't read the description, so I get like a toddler desk by accident, because I don't read
Oh,
the.
yeah.
So
On eBay, you'll be like, "Oh, this looks great." And then it's like just the box
yes,
because you're like,
exactly.
"Oh, I
That's
didn't."
exactly what I do. Yeah. I mean, I also come home a lot with when I go to buy shampoo and conditioner. I come home with multiple shampoos because I don't actually read what I'm picking up. I'm just
Hmm.
like, okay. And then I start looking at a whole bunch of them and touching them. And then I end up with two shampoos all the time. So don't read descriptions. Um, but I tried it. So it's not like it gets melty. And the one downside, I think, it has a very chocolatey smell to it,
Hmm.
which could be
Because
good.
of the cocoa butter.
Which, if you like chocolate,
I
cool.
do. Yeah.
But if you don't like chocolate, it could have been a little overwhelming. But it's like the most relaxing feeling. But it's like relaxing, but also kind of gets you excited at the same time.
Oh, neat. So
It was,
you're relaxed and horny?
yes, which is
That's
like
the perfect
perfect,
combination.
right?
Yeah.
Like that's what I've been missing because I never relax. And then you get to like,
Did
but I
you
was
get
like, all
high
right,
a little bit too?
no.
No.
And then I just kind of sat there and then I was like, well, now I'm just kind of don't feel like doing anything. I mean, I was like watching, I was in the other apartment. I'm like, well, I don't really feel like pulling out toys. Like I'm just gonna like kind of relax with this. But then I was like really turned on. So
Neato. Neato.
it was
You
fun.
cracked the code.
Cracked the code. Now I wish they had it again without the chocolatiness of it.
Oh, different smells, different
But
scents.
but I guess because it's cocoa butter, whatever. I'm gonna have to. Oh, this is what I was saying about not reading the instruction, not reading the. So it said they sold it in a pack of one, a pack of three, or a pack of six.
You're holding up different numbers than you're saying.
Oh, you're right. I was going in my head. I was like, that was the
Yeah,
first one
no, it
he
was
said, the
I
second
was
one
in
he
your
said,
head. It was a list that you were um yeah, okay. So what did you end up getting? A pack of six?
I bought a pack of three. But
Oh,
in my
weird.
head, that meant that I got three of the item, like three of the suppository things, like a
Hmm.
pack of three, right? Doesn't that make sounds like there's three in the pack?
That's what I was thinking, and I'm like, that's not very many.
It was a three. It was, well, because I don't read it properly. It might not have said a three pack. Basically, I got three packages of three or three packages of four or something. So I have a plethora for the moment.
Well, you like them, but I guess you don't like the smell.
No, it's okay. I'll get over the smell. Um, it was just like not, I was expecting just no smell. Even
Yeah.
though it said I read, oh my God, I'm so fucking itchy that it does have a scent. But but it is okay orally for those who are wondering. As
Oh,
long as you don't have an allergy to like cocoa butter or something. But
do you just like keep it in your mouth and let it dissolve? Or
no, 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 no. I mean, you can't ingest it orally, but if you are
oh, I
using
see.
it, somebody can perform oral sex on you still, and it's okay. It's
Well,
not
I'm glad I clarified that because that's not what you said.
not only do I not read directions well, sometimes my descriptions also aren't exactly on point.
That's why you've got me here to be
Thank you.
confused, to be
Thank you.
openly confused about what you're telling me.
Thank
Um,
you.
we were given we get gifted CBD things every now and then. I guess it's just you get to a certain age and people
Yeah.
start gifting you CBD stuff. And it was like a kind of like a balm, like
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
rub-on type of thing. And um, I I used it to give a massage, and it was like not that type of balm. It was more like a icy hot type of thing.
Oh,
And so it was like, well, this kind of works for massage purposes, but
but
I think it's like more about just like, oh, I had a rough day down at the baseball field.
that's a, I
I
feel
gotta
like that's
like cool off my arm.
that makes me think of when you said like when you get to a certain age, that makes me think of like that's the old person CBD, like the icy hot, right? Like you're gonna have a heating pad, icy hot CBD, your
Yeah,
tissues wrapped in
I
your
do feel
t-shirt.
like CBD is marketed toward like people with chronic pain and
Yeah.
people who are older do
Yeah.
CBD, people who are younger do THC.
That could be true. Um,
I did so it's weed is perfectly legal in California, or it was. It might still be. And I went with my I think I told this story on the podcast. I went with my 70-year-old in-law and we got some he was wanting to try CBD, so we got some hybrid CBD stuff. And
mhm.
then we both tried it and we just got really high and it was like not what I was expecting.
Oh, interesting. I wait. Did I see you? No, somebody gave me as a well, they were giving out Valentines. Um, and it's a mix of lion's mane and and microdosed LSD gummy.
Is that's cool? That's a
I don't
nice
know,
gift.
not a visual. They said they won't get visuals because I can't stand. I don't want to ever have a visual again in my life. I mean, I want to have visual. I want to see things like world universe. I'm not saying I never want to see again. I don't want to have visual hallucinations ever again
Yeah, yeah.
because
Why is
mine were
that?
scary.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't tried it yet because um just haven't. There's
Yeah, I feel like LSD kind of although I've done it before by myself, I feel like it's better in group settings. It's like a more
work. Well, and this is I'm thinking like if I only take like a, a little teeny corner, maybe I'll just relax.
I think take a corner and go for a hike. That would
No, I
work for
would
me.
die.
There's something I feel like there's something important about being in nature on a trip of that
Um,
kind. And I
if,
think you can feel more connected through the mycelium to everyone on the planet.
if- okay, I hear what you're saying and it makes total sense.
You're about to
But
throw up.
but but I would get lost
Yeah.
and there'd be bugs on me. I don't like people thinking that I'm like I've taken some things and I'd freak out that people are looking at me. So I die.
I mean, I've gone the other way with it too, though. I've like stayed in and I've gotten on my computer and just kind of experienced I almost think of it as like a techno trip where it's like I'm
Mm.
just kind of watching shows and
Did you listen to
listen.
Pink Floyd?
I don't think that I did, but I
Maybe
should
it's like
have.
the
I
old,
feel like that'd be a
isn't that
good
like the old stereo, like the old thing, like get high, like
get high and put on a record.
and put on Pink Floyd The Wall.
Right, with the aforementioned Wizard of Oz on with the sound off,
Oh
though.
my God.
Like it
Oh
lines
my
up.
God. Talking about Wizard of Oz and LSD and all those things. I was at work and I did not know. It was marathon weekend here, so it was really busy. It was also widespread panic and then Austin weekend.
Oh, those are Athens bands.
Yes, and I knew I knew Todd's wife, Todd Nance's wife, and like I knew like periphery. Like I was on like a lot of them used to hang out at Georgia Bar where I used to hang out, blah blah blah. But like I'm like, oh yeah, I know that like I didn't mean like I'm good friends with them or anything, but this first like people kept coming in and I'm like, oh my God, blah blah blah. This first guy definitely have hung out with him. We knew a lot of the same people and he used to hang out in Athens a lot. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sure we've hung out somewhere at some point. But and then this young couple comes in the next day who they went to every show of Panic, and they're probably like in their 20s. But as soon as they start talking, the way they talk, they're like, oh, yeah, you're twirler, you're jam band twirler people. I could very much tell. But then this group comes in from all over. They came in together. And apparently, like, one of them is from Charlotte. And I was like, oh, yeah, I used to hang out at, like, we're talking about widespread panic and blah, blah, blah. And then we were talking about, like, Todd Nance's wife in the flower shop, and he's like, "Oh, you really do know these people?" I'm the periphery. Like, I'm like, my ex probably knew them better, or he was also a dealer. And then he was like, mentioned the name of this bartender that used to bartender at Georgia Bar. I'm like, oh yeah, I know who that is. Not meaning like we're best friends, just like I know the name. It's also been how many years since I've hung out there. Like, she's not gonna know him. So he goes, all of a sudden I hear him go ask one of the nurses, like, "Hey, what's that girl up front's name?" And I'm like, "What?" So I walked him back. I'm like, "Rachel," and he goes, "What's your last name?" I'm like, I think to myself, "Why?" Oh, because he texted Heidi, this bartender, to see if she knew me. So now I feel like I lied about the whole thing.
That's such a weird thing to look up, you know? Like, why is this guy looking it up?
Well, yeah. Why are you messaging her to be like, if I wanted to connect with this person to see if we still could hang out, I would have connected her on my own. You know? So yeah, I
I
text her.
don't know.
I'm like, I know them, but I didn't like. I'm like, I was a much quieter back then and new to town.
Yeah, it's funny to like I feel like sometimes when people say, "Do you know this person?" you have to make it really clear. It's like, I know who that person is.
Right? We didn't hang. We're not besties.
they were friends of friends or something like that.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, like they like when you're asked if you know somebody, it's got to be like, did you fuck this person?
Right.
Or did
And it
have you
has,
spent like an entire day driving around in a car with this person?
yeah. Have you had their dick in your mouth? And what does it look like?
I know, like that's if that's what you want to know. But
I mean,
also that's not even really knowing someone.
that's
That's
true.
that's knowing in the biblical sense.
That's true. Are blowjobs in the Bible?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Chapter
Um,
1, Bible, chapter 1. God invented blowjobs.
I never, but what technique did God invent? Um, yeah, I think you do have to be, yeah, because I think they do think like, oh yeah, I know that person. It means like I've seen them naked and
In the
we
carnal
know each other's
sense.
birthdays. More so, we know each other's birthdays, which actually means we're quite close.
Yeah, when he was texting, you should have been like, "Oh no, she doesn't remember me. We just fucked a few times."
Would have been great. I feel
Yeah,
like an asshole. But like, oh, have you been here? I'm like, oh, George, while we're mentioning people, and I'm like, because it was fun just to be like reminisce with like a stranger I'll never see again, you know? And then
yeah.
they're like, oh, I'm gonna message Heidi and tell her that I met. I'm like, I never said like I know who she is. That's whatever.
I
I'll never
I
forget it.
honestly feel like that is such a bonehead move on the person who did it because like I've had that happen to me before where it's like, "Oh, I know. Yeah, I know them." And then they text that person and that person's like, "Yeah, I know that I know Eddie." And it's like, "What did you do
And then
this
what?
for?" Like
Yeah, and then what?
what is that person going to do about it?
Right.
And then it's
Yeah.
like, "Look, here, look. I texted them about you and they know you." And it's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I
Yeah.
already told you that."
I didn't even think of it that way.
Like, what is the point of that? And it's like a person who does that cannot be satisfied. Maybe I always think they wanted an excuse to talk to this person again.
Yeah, that
And
could be
maybe like they've got like something going on with that person. And it's like, oh, you're gonna use me to
to,
get back in with this person. And
that's
that's
true.
like kind of trashy, kind of,
That's true. I didn't think about that.
I always
That is-
think about that.
That's a good spin on that. Thank you. That made me feel
Wait, yeah, what is so deficient in this guy? Or was it a dude? I wasn't paying attention.
it was a dude.
Anyway, what is so deficient in him that he had to text this person? Like I think he was just
No,
like lacking in confidence.
it was so weird to me
Or then maybe it's like a affirmation to you,
that
like,
he knew
"Oh,
me.
hey, look, I also know this person,
Also, then I
and we
couldn't tell
both
if
know
it,
this person, so we should talk."
also then I couldn't tell if it was like flirty, but then I thought he was there with his wife. But no, because they were all from different places. I don't know. The whole thing was just like, but now he has my, oh, was he just trying to get my name, my full name?
I
So he
guess
could see it?
maybe.
He hasn't messaged me as
Did
far
you
as I,
get some vibes?
I don't know. I'm not a jam band guy girl. Like, look, dude,
A
like
jam band guy girl. No. I mean, you are doing CBD snatch pills.
that's not jam bandy.
That's not
That's
jam
just
bandy
cocoa
enough.
butter.
Yeah. You're not
Um,
rolling fat doobies.
no, but I feel like no, I don't feel like that's I'm not a twirly jam band. Like stinky.
I'm not either, and maybe that's what we have in common. I do like a bunch of people who are like deadheads or really into fish. Like I have a lot of those people in my life that are solid, and I think they're great people. But every time the conversation kind of steers toward,
Oh
hey, I'm going
God.
to a festival, like a 3-day festival, you should consider coming. It's like, no, absolutely not. Like that sounds like misery to me. And
Does. And then when
they will do like psychedelics and go to these things. And I'm like, yeah, I would love to do almost anything else on LSD than sit and like,
twirl.
not even twirl, just like kind of be fucked by the music in that way, where it's like,
Yeah.
let the
Also when they
music
start
kind of.
talking about
move
like
you?
Fish or other jam bands. Oh my God, remember that show? No, none of them remember the show.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, when I get um psychedelic out, I like to play music. That's
Mm-mm.
kind of fun. I like to listen to some records, but I mostly like to feel connected to the universe and connected to all
Gotcha.
of the people on the planet and nature and kind of feel like I'm a tree. That's what I'm
I
going
like that.
for.
I again, I don't like anything visual, so I don't like that. I don't like. I don't know. I'm probably never gonna take this gummy. I'm gonna give it to somebody. But
Oh,
but back to
like
jam bands.
go lay in a river.
Ooh,
Have
you
you?
see, all of that sounds. I would drown.
I know,
Um,
and like what I'm doing, what I like to do is very jam band adjacent.
it really is.
I know.
I was a deadhead for like 5 minutes. I had my phase. It lasted a very short time.
I
I love,
honestly might not have listened to an entire Grateful Dead song.
I do like Sugar Magnolia.
Sorry, I might have heard
That's
half
like
of it.
that's like one of those like famous like like you're not it's on their like greatest hits.
I couldn't
I think
even try to hum or sorry, I'm
Mhm.
so
I can't even
disconnected
do
from
it.
it.
Yeah, there was like a week in college. I was like grew my hair out, started wearing like you know looking for little dancing bear stuff.
I was talking to my fish friend, my unnamed fish friend, and he was going to two back-to-back shows in Atlanta, and I was like, so do they play like the same songs or like is it the same performance? And he was just like, no, there's never. They have so many songs that they never play the same set. It's always different. It's always something new. It's always like a different experience every time you see them, even if it's like night after night. And I'm like, I don't get it.
I still I mean maybe they jammed a little differently and during their jam parts, but they can't have 3 million songs that if you go to any Fish show, it's not going to be it's going to be different.
I'm
Although
fine with that if that's the case.
I
That
just can't.
sounds like,
It sounds fishy to me.
oh man, that was dad joke.
I crack myself up.
You certainly do. I'm sure like a lot of people find fish fishy joke funny. I like it.
Humor.
I applaud
Um,
it.
what did I even say? That's fishy to me. Um, okay. Anything on that note? Is there anything you would like to share that we haven't had a chance to share?
Um, I have to do my taxes and I don't want
Me
to do
too.
it.
Same.
So I'm glad that you wanted to record right now because otherwise I would be doing my taxes.
Okay. I have to do mine soon, I guess, sort of soon. Um, let's see. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. The brand that I tried, I am not a sponsored by this brand. They are not sending me free products. I wish they would. It's called Foria, F as in fuck, Oria. It's the CBD suppositories. Try them out if you want. But again, I'm not making any money off that. I just wanted to share since I said what I was using. I thought I would share. I don't want to gatekeep. Um, Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time. And buy some. Try it out for yourself. Try it out with a partner. Let me know what you think. Peace out. All right. I have such a headache. Okay. Export.
Yeah,
MP3.
so you didn't get much sleep last night?
No, got no sleep because I kept thinking about I have to come back home. And then I was freaking out about that. And then like, oh my God, did I leave anything here? What if they say that I fucked something up? Even though like I left not a single thing there, maybe a hair. Um, so no, I didn't sleep. I'm gonna try and take a nap, but I don't have any clean pillows right now. So I'm just on my using a throw blanket. It's not that comfortable.
Yeah, that's tough. I hope you find a way to get some sleep because I think
Thank you.
when you don't get sleep,
It sucks.
it just
I
it
gotta
makes everything harder.
I have 2 sessions today. No, two individual sessions, then I have a group at 7, so I have time for a nap. My first session is at noon your time, so I can take a short nap now. I just
Cool.
got to figure out a way to get comfortable. But what are we calling this?
Oh,
I was thinking it could be it's fishy to me, but how do we want to spell fish? Like regular fish or like fish?
I was thinking sounds fishy to me with a F,
Okay,
and not that, or no, smells fishy to me.
no, I'm gonna do sounds because I don't
Sounds?
like when people say they talk about smelling fish. Bothers me.
Right, right.
I'm just gonna say sounds fishy to me.
Well, you did talk about the smell of the CBD suppository, and I
I
thought that
did.
it doesn't smell fishy,
Yeah. I
but
don't like when people
often,
like try to say like, "Oh, girls smell fishy." Like that bothers me. That's why I don't want to say smells fishy to me.
yeah, I see. That is not, yeah, that is not always the case.
So I'll just do sounds fishy to me, unless I want to talk about chocolate suppositories.
I like that too. Chocolate
Chocolate
suppository.
suppositories. Okay, we'll do that. How do the fuck do you spell chocolate?
How do you spell
Chalk.
suppository?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Suppo. I don't even know.
Suppositories. I don't know. Did I spell that right? Suppository. Suppose.
I think suppose, isn't it?
Suppose. Oh, one. Wait. Make this bigger. Let's just go back. Suppositories. I believe. If it's plural. Yes. All right. So then I gotta write it again. Chocolate. I always feel like I'm spelling chocolate wrong.
It's
So,
yeah, chocolate is how you spell it.
oh, that's a good word to remember. Tories. 234, 2026. Okay. All right.
Cool. Well, I hope you get a nap in, and I
Thank
hope you
you.
get some rest on you.
Thank you. Have fun with your taxes.
Ah, God, thank you.
You're welcome. It's going to be
Mm,
great. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.